Right, welcome to another sunrise meeting. Should we all stand? Those of us that are in the room. The start of another wonderful month. We're in anticipation of great things happening this month. It's Rotary's sixth area of focus, or one of the six areas of focus, child and maternal health. So let's get started. To do our invocation, let me invite Chairman Sepia, who's online, to do our invocation.
Morning, everyone. Let us pray. O God and giver of all good, we thank thee for our daily food. May Rotary friends and Rotary Rays help us to serve thee all of our days. Amen.
Amen.
And to do our loyal toast. Rotarian manual.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians and guests. Please raise your glasses, mugs, and cups with me for the loyal toast. To the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
To the Commonwealth of the
Bahamas.
Thank you.
So guys, you may be seated. Let me invite PAG Karen to come and announce an exciting raffle prize. We want to get that going so that during the duration of the meeting, you have an opportunity to make your purchases.
Thank you, President Donna. Good morning, fellow Rotarians and guests. This morning, up for raffle is a $50 gift card to Bahamar, which can be used at any of their fabulous restaurants or retail spaces. So please enter it in the chat. The tickets are 1 for 5 or 3 for 10. Look forward to your participation. Thank you.
Thank you, PAG Karen. So this month is a new on-site or raffle prize. PAG Karen, is it a new group this month? Okay. All right. So thank you guys. Please support the raffle. All right, and now I'll invite our secretary to come forward and do the official welcome of those who are already here and those to come.
Yes, once that I'm in the room.
Like Grace and I know, but I want you wear them new tennis green in again today. Look. Morning.
So, yes, in the room. Let's see who's on Zoom. I see we have Lieutenant Yamuri, the captain, Raj. Sorry for the name, but you see yourself. Yes, yes, and we also have past President Soren. Yes. Beyond that, I can see yes, one yes in person. That is the previous entry. So, thank you.
Okay, all right, so let me add my own welcome. Hope you all enjoy our meeting this morning. And I'll invite our wonderful Sarge. Fine, and then we'll get into hot topic. So our topic this morning is, are you ready for income tax? How will that impact you if an income tax was to be introduced in the Bahamas? So right after our start, collect your thoughts, and I'd like to hear you chime in on that topic.
Thank you very much, President Barnett. Yes, it seems pretty light in the room here today, which means that there are all the persons on time. Since you guys are joining the Rotary meeting from your home, currently, you can be fined $2 today for not being here. We would love for you to be here in person. Finally, $2 each. Now, I want to start off with a $102. Happy today to be here. You're live. Yes, I'll be happy to Rotary today. Not in the result.
From the airport from about 11 p.m.
Great. Great. So nobody has nothing happy about. I'll say a quick thing. So my man tells his dog, help me. I'm addicted to Twitter. The dog replies, sorry, I don't know.
In the joke. Yeah, we just couldn't follow. All right, so we have persons who are tax experts, we have employers in the room, we have employees in the room. Are you ready for income tax? Let me hear your thoughts. Our hot topic this morning. Who wants it? You can't take another tax? All right. Anybody else? If you're online and you'd like to chime in our hot topic.
The thing is, if you change that to just corporate income tax, you're gonna put in fiscal income tax because people can build up all of their expenses in their company that have no taxes, and I think that, but that is a dirty word, for us, so, but we need the revenue. The same pool of people, and customs duties, we knew customs duties was regressive. It taxes the poor more because they spend every dollar they make. And then we put VAT in, which is even more regressive because it's now on the goods and the services. And 25 cents, I think we have to pay extra for that.
So if they were to do personal income tax, how does that prevent the corporate taxes, the persons engaging in the matter?
Well, the corporate and the personal would have to be hand in hand. So that if you load up all the expenses and the way they do it in Canada, if your company gives you a car to drive, there's a prescribed amount of lease money that you should, if you went to a dealer to lease that same car. And so that every year that is attributed to you as income. If you get a club membership to like the key, I don't know how much is like the key membership costs these days. That is prescribed as part of your salary package, so you have to pay taxes on that as well. So the company would pay taxes on what the company and then you pay taxes on the income you pay.
Any other views?
Well-
Go ahead. Are you done, Dina?
Yes, I said too much.
I would say from my perspective, it's just the whole collection of it. Apparently, we have almost $1 billion out there in arrears that the government is trying to collect.
In that.
Yes, not business license and all that.
But business license, real property taxes.
Not $1
Yeah,
billion.
but those are self-pay, income taxes even taken just like your NIV, so that's really a quicker and more efficient way. But can we manage more taxes? If we,
Do we have the systems in place for it? We don't.
that's a good question.
We don't.
We don't have the systems in place, but remember they invested in the gateway system, so.
If an additional income tax in addition to NIV will definitely be added to employers. Considering that we pay the greater portion of the NIV benefit. And that may be one of the reasons why we have so many arrears. Employers, a lot of people are unable to meet added expenses, including business license, and all of the other license that we are required to take up on. Company name that has to be paid. Yeah, and a number of other licenses that must be paid to the government. All of that comes, and as Dina was saying, they don't look at business license or look at your profit. They charge you on what's taken. Yet it has to go out to other companies or not. Part of that, you have to pay it.
Your view on land, anyone on land has a view on income tax? Alright, you don't have to have one, we just wanted to give you an opportunity to participate. Alright, so there, now let me invite Chair tomorrow to do our milestone recognition. Chair tomorrow, she online? No? Okay, any birthdays, anniversaries? Okay. Right, so. Yes, I see it had a birthday. Yes, I recall seeing that in the chat. All right, so happy birthday, we missed it. Please forgive us, happy birthday, happy anniversary, and happy Rotariversary. All right, we now take announcements. Are there announcements?
Announcements, yes, go ahead. Wake up. Good morning, fellow Rotarians and guests. Just want to bring to your attention that we will be hosting an old school dance as a club. The date, mark your calendar, save the date. Date is gonna be June 10th. The venue is gonna be right here at Crypto Isle. And we have a super DJ lined up, and the ticket price would include a chicken in the bag and a drink. So please keep that in mind. We're going to be counting on you for your support in attending, pushing tickets, and the like. So we're giving you a lot of heads up notice so that we can see a good showing from the club. All right. So thank you all very much. Look forward to seeing you all.
Thank you, Pete. You know, any other announcements? Okay, no announcement. All right, so let me invite Pete Sophia to come forward and introduce our guest speaker this morning, Pete Soren.
Morning.
Good morning, I've been asked to introduce the Rotary. Saying that name correctly. But I'm past assistant governor. My profession is an IT consultant with 25 years of experience to multiple companies in the United States. Was vice president of Polaris Software. Been with the Rotary Club or a Rotary Club member since 2011. Past 11 years, held positions of president and assistant governor. Benefiting 1,000 plus 4 people. It's completed a run a slum area school full-time for 9 years with 60 plus students. Executed following impact projects. Dialysis center worth 1.5 progress. Indian rupees. That's I think about 200,000. There. Secunda Rabbit Railway Station. By Darwin Mojave Trust. Salem Cancer Care Center with 1 progress Indian rupees. And I think that's about $130,000. At Umi Baba Cancer Hospital. Is that time? Listen.
Find your present.
This is me. This is like being the church thingy and you didn't know the word. But anyway, she's gonna help us with that one. She's also provided cancer screening bus with 1 progress Indian rupees, again, worth about 130,000. The MNJ Regional Cancer Center, government of Telangana, transform 20 government schools into happy schools at a cost of 1.5 progress Indian rupees worth about 200,000. Core member of Bahubali project worth 1 pro, where 1,000 bicycles, 1,000 sewing machines, 1,000 benches, and 200 group hand washing stations are given to she developed a family. Yes. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is me. My apologies. See, I was just given the bio, it didn't take whether it was a he or a she. My apologies, Governor. Governor, I'm telling you. Develop the family tree, tracing back the roots to 16th generation. Founder of Andera Charitable Trust, which has helped 1 crore Indian rupee with 140,000 worth of financial assistance to 300 brilliant students of economically poor backgrounds for the past 10 years. And again, my apologies to past assistant governor, past president.
Yeah, thanks, Doneth and the Rotary Club of Nassau Sunrise. I hope you're all able to hear me.
One second.
Okay, yeah, thanks for giving me an opportunity to talk about the project that I was able to do with the help of Rotary Club of Nassau Sunrise. So the thanks to actually, the Francis who got in touch with me. The first project we did was mobile cancer screening bus. See, unlike in the Western world, the early stage cancer detection in India is poor, where 70% of the cases are detected in advanced stage. So where it is fatal if somebody is detected with a cancer. So 7 out of 10 people gets died in India, even though the total number of cancer cases is probably less, but within these cases, the cancer is getting detected in advanced stage. So that's because of that, Rotary clubs in India have realized this problem and started doing awareness camps and early stage cancer detection. So as that part of this process, we came up with this project of where the bus will have the cancer detection equipment, a mammograph, cervical cancer, oral, ultrasound, different detection equipment, where it goes around the 300 miles radius. It sets up the camp every day and tries to screen 200 people and try to help them with if they have any cancer. See, this project was successfully launched exactly 1 year back, and so far we did 100 plus camps and close to 10,000 people were screened and 200 people were identified with early stage cancer. So this project, look at the impact. It has saved the lives of 200 people. Isn't it wonderful? It's because of all your support. See, you're sitting in Bahamas. You are, imagine that you can save the lives of 200 people somewhere in India. So I think hats off to Rotary Club of Sunrise, Nassau Sunrise, and other clubs we supported. And look at the other side of the impact. If these 10,000 people have to get tested for these cancer, it costs them close to $500,000. See, and then so we did this free of cost for all these 10,000 people. See, look at that. See, right? So the returns, the total project cost was $125,000, and we got 400% returns within a year itself. Close to so $500,000 worth of tests are done free of cost, and the people, the awareness levels about the cancer within this 300 miles radius has gone up. Once again, it's all about kudos to NASA Notary Club of Nassau Sunrise. So if not for the support of your club, one of who is a major contributor for this project, we would not have been talking about this project now. Thanks a lot. The second project that your club is a major contributor is we are working on avoidable blindness. So what is avoidable blindness? See, the people after certain stage, once they cross the 50 in rural areas, for your information, the 70% of the people in India, they live in rural areas. Only 30% lives in cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Calcutta. Now, this 70% of the people, so the total population of India is 1.4 billion. That is 1,400 million population. So close to 1 billion people, that is 1,000 million, they live in villages. So what happens is once they cross the 50, due to lack of awareness or whatever the reasons, they don't basically try to go for high checkup. So they think that okay, their eyesight is gone bad. So that is what is called the avoidable blindness. So now the project that you supported, what we are doing is we have set up these vision centers near to their villages. So now this center covers close to 100,000 population. Every day, there are two community health workers who are trained. They go to 200 households every day. They do the door-to-door service. They check them for any eye issues, and then they bring them to the vision center. And if there is any surgery is required, they are again bring them to the hospital free of cost on the hospital vehicle. They'll be put in a hostel, provided free food, all surgery is done, and drop them back to their villages. So that is the impact of this project. So this project helps in declaring 30 villages as avoidable blindness free villages in next 5 years. Again, kudos to Rotary Club of Nassau Sunrise for supporting such a wonderful project. So so imagine that you're sitting in Bahamas, and after 5 years, so you're basically providing eyesight for close to 5,000 to 10,000 people. Isn't it wonderful that that the contribution that you made are helping giving vision to thousands of people? Again, thanks to your support, right? So such a two wonderful projects that are being supported by you. Uh, so besides this, so we have done a very wonderful project. We have set up a dialysis center at a cost of $200,000 5 years back, where the dialysis is provided and at a nominal cost of $2, where the private hospital they charge around $70. In last 5 years, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people got a free nominal charge dialysis in last 5 years. That's another wonderful project, right? So I think that's briefly, but I've shared some of the photos of the current project of Vision Center training, the community health workers training with Donut, and some of the cancer screening photos. Sorry, I could not prepare the PPT because of lack of time. So maybe I'll try to share some of these photos and all to all of you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you, PP Seren. So guys, there you have it. One of the projects we supported in the past on the PP Francis was the mobile cancer screening bus. I think that grant was about 10,000, PP Francis.
Yes, it was.
And this year we did another grant for the eye screening project. And you may be wondering, where did Nassau Sunrise get all this money? But how the foundation works is that they match your giving. And so we were able to use our global grant. And of course, our partner, international partner, did most of the work behind the scenes. PP Suran has been awesome. He's great at, I would want you to be besties with him, PE Dino and PE Ed Duran, because he's very experienced at doing these grants.
Thank you.
With global partnerships. But I now open the floor for any questions that you may have for PP Suran. Any questions? Comments? Questions?
He dropped off as well.
I'm sorry?
He dropped off. He dropped off the call.
Oh, he fell off the call? Oh, okay. All right, PP Francis, any comments on projects that you did in your year, and I feel very proud of that cancer screening bus you want to share?
Yes, I am.
You can come forward to those on that.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians and guests, those online. Yes, P.P. Seren mentioned during his talk, some 6,000 persons benefited, and they were able to save some 1,000 lives because of the cancer screening. The bus moves from one portion of India. They have camps set up through various parts of rural India, and they would visit these spots on a scheduled basis so that they could monitor those patients or people who come in seeking assistance or medical assistance, ensuring that they receive the assistance, and of course, for those who felt that they needed some ongoing medical care, they would be able to assist them in that regard. And so I am proud because we receive updates from past presidents around from time to time on how the cancer caring bus is benefiting people in the world. And so I trust that we will continue our partnership with them. We've been able to, as President Yohanet said, we have done, did a project during past President Perez's time, the bicycles for girls walking to school. Instead of walking, we were able to participate in the project where bicycles, I think 1,000 bikes, were purchased and given to those students to ride, that they could ride to school. And then, of course, the other project that is still, it is incomplete for the time being. They're still working on that project. That's the Vision project, where again clinics were being constructed to assist persons from total blindness. So persons in rural India do not have the funds to have their annual checkups, eye checkups like we do. And so we have been able to participate in that project, bringing the service to the people of India, because India is a huge place. One of the reasons why Saran has reached out to our club is we have a lot of district funds available. And so using the district funds by way of grants is helping the people of India, and I trust that we can do something like that in this region very soon. Thank you. Any questions?
Wonderful speech.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We thank P.P. Seren again. So we're in child and maternal health, and mothers risk their lives giving birth, and millions of children die each year from treatable and preventable causes. And so Rotary, this is one of the 6 areas of focus, as you heard before. And it means that there are global grants, not just for the projects that we're doing now, but other projects. And of course, from year to year, we try to partner with some international partners. I see P.P. Terence in the room. Welcome, P.P. Terence. I know you have an announcement. We also allowed you to come forward. Right. It's related to foundation and the work that we do. Yes. And it's through your donation that we're able, as a club, to tap in on these grants and to help do good around the world. So we're not just Nassau or Bahamas focused. We're spreading our funds and our charity throughout the world. So have to welcome P.P. Terence to the board.
Good morning, Nassau Sunrise. Sunrise, when the members are in person as well as those who are online. Just want to highlight that members who have asked for the foundation to be our top up in November. We want members to now honor that commitment for that top up. The invoices would have been sent out last week. We just want members to now say, hey, let's honor those commitments. We want to lead, we are talking about PC, myself, or the treasurer, PAG Karen. We'll be happy to assist you. We've also opened those who want to continue to be more another additional one to talk about. We will gladly help you and assist you in terms of being part of the foundation. The foundation is very important to us. We want to continue giving to the foundation. Sunrise has a long-standing commitment to the foundation. We want to continue that strong commitment to the foundation and meet our goals as President. I think we are close to almost 17,000. I'll let the full amount to some members. So we are almost there, but please continue to push, and I will sure to get you a pin by the end of the year. That's the goal and the train to be house. Please continue to give to the foundation. We're almost there. There's one last push. If you need the top up amounts, please see myself or PAG Karen. We'd like to assist you. But invoice would have been sent already. Please honor those invoices. On
Yes. The good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Sorry, I'm Director of Patient Finance at Dr. Hospital.
There you go. That's the good news. Good news.
Yeah.
So I didn't hear that you're the Director of Patient Finance.
Patient Finance.
Oh, okay. So we have someone in the house, we need to get him to Dr. Hospital.
He's the late doctor, sponsor.
He's gonna do what?
Late doctor, hospital, sponsor for the Nassau Sunrise.
Yes.
I think I heard another announcement where our Director Simone is going there as the HR manager.
HR director.
HR director. So we have some Sunrise strategic in Dr. Sorry, I sound like I need to go to the hospital. Ironic. All right, so guys, so this month, as I said earlier, sorry, did someone want to say something? Okay, so for the rest of this month, you'll hear from two great speakers, medical doctors. You'll hear more about that as we focus on issues affecting children and mothers in our country. We may not have some of the problems that other countries experience, but this month the spotlight will be on those projects as we compete across the district for sustainable projects and highlighting the work that we do. All right, so now that we have your first speaker. Oh, PP Saran. Do you guys have questions of PP Saran? That's correct. You didn't get to hear his vote of thanks. Okay. All right, so PP Francis, can you come as officially thank for our guest speaker?
PP Saran, we are delighted and very pleased that you were able to come on this morning and give us some insights into the projects that we participate in rural India. Those much needed projects that assisted a number of persons in India and continue to do so. So we are delighted and pleased that we were chosen as your international partner to participate in this project. And as a club, I want to say thank you on behalf of our club for sharing with us this morning those most important details of the programs that we participated in. Thank you.
Francis, want to welcome daughter of Leah Carla and Rotarian Leah Carla. We saw some great things as well. And you're going to be a speaker speaking. I want you to share a little bit because I insight as to the message that you will be bringing. So we have some time, so we'll allow you. And no bio needed. So Leah Carla is our incoming secretary for the club, and in a few short weeks, she'll be going off to take to the district conference for her training as a secretary. And we will have one beautiful secretary. Thank you.
Morning, everyone, in the room and online. Yes, I will be speaking later this month at the Bahamas Business Outlook in Eleuthera. The topic is going to be cash transformation as well as digital transformation. I think, as we all know, there's been a lot of discussion about cash, the use of cash, trying to reduce cash, especially by businesses and by individuals. And one of the main reasons, especially locally, is because of the crime. And also it's just more convenient to reduce cash. So that's going to be the focus. And the importance of it, especially to the family islands, as you know, a lot of financial institutions have reduced their footprint in the family islands. So there are some family islands that actually have no banks present, and so they rely on ATMs. And God forbid if those ATMs go down. And I see Sophia's daughter shaking her head. I think she was an actress, so she can certainly attest to that. And so I think it's time that as a country, that we take a look at the way that we operate, the way that we live our lives, especially with respect to cash. Trying to find ways to be more efficient, trying to find ways to come up to speed, right? Because we are behind in terms of the rest of the world with the usage of digital options, cards, e-commerce. And so it's just going to be an opportunity to share, to talk about what RBC, of course I'm representing RBC, what RBC is doing. We are still in Eleuthera. We're still in a number of the family islands, but obviously the presence isn't great enough, and so it's important that we bring that message to the community to share how they become more efficient as a community. And I have a question.
It's getting interesting.
I won't prepare my speech yet.
Along the lines of efficiency, I think the banks, it's incumbent on the banks to also meet their clients halfway. So you're saying to us that you need to participate in the digital economy. Yet if we deposit, for example, funds on an account, it takes 2 to 3 days to clear. The purpose of going to use your ATM machines is that you have automatic access to your funds. And particularly, I can see it's a check, but if you are depositing cash, why does it need 2 days to show up on your account? To me, that defeats the purpose of using the ATM.
Yeah, and your point is valid. Just for those on the line, I'm not certain if you heard Sophia, but the comment that she made was that while financial institutions are pushing its clients to go digital, one of the concerns is that we're not meeting them halfway. So the example that she raised was with respect to ATMs, and especially when you're making cash deposits, not having immediate access to those funds. Her point, like I said, is quite valid. Admittedly, RBC isn't quite there yet in terms of what we call smart ATMs or ATMs. And I have my competitors in the room. Highlighting highlighting that they are there. Yes, I'll raise my hand. We're not there yet. We're certainly going to get there, hopefully this year. And so those smart ATMs obviously will solve for that because they're able to automatically read the cash denominations that are going into the machine. So more work to be done. Oh, more questions. All right. I see what I'm up to in the next 2 weeks.
Okay. Yes, first thing is, we are encouraging people to go digital, but there's a very small and limited amount that you can deposit or withdraw from the ATM, which is very, very inconvenient. The other thing is, I was trying to do a wire transfer for 3 weeks, and they keep denying it, and they would not tell you why they are denying the wire transfer. As simple as telling you why. And you call RBC, and you know what they tell you? Oh. Don't get the accent. Don't get the accent.
My number's in the group chat, please call me. Let me say, I'm from integrity. Thank you. No, that sounds like competitors about to.
This is absolutely fair, Carla. I want to commend you for taking on the challenge of being out in front and doing this. This is absolutely necessary. I've been pushing this internally from a joint Scotia, but I believe, if you look right now, the central bank is spending. The central bank is spending huge amounts of money talking about check elimination, the sand dollar, and pushing in this vein because banks are moving out of remote locations and even limiting access in this location. But it's so much easier and more efficient if we get the system right. I don't know who is supposed to take on the task of financing that. The central bank, as I said, the central bank is spending a huge amount of sand dollar. Personally, I believe that education in using what we have can be a really great tool. And so I really thank you for being part of that education. And Patrick, I assure you I had no challenges when I paid you, right?
So I want to say something positive. Thank you. About I did say positive, all right? There are a lot of negatives, but there is one. And I work in social. And I do a lot of online transfers to my carriers. Right. I do not have any problems in that area. If I transfer in the morning, by midday, the funds are in their account. They can confirm to me by their email that the funds have been received in the amount that was sent. I recently had an experience, and this is the second time. A transfer was done Thursday. The bank that the company that I had transferred the funds to did not receive those funds until the following week, Thursday.
Local bank?
Yeah. I actually had to send them, go on, not RBC, to other banks and send my carrier a copy of receipt. Say that to confirm the funds were sent. 8 days. That's ridiculous. All right. And guess what? This is the second, the third time in this particular institution. And they say to me, okay, then you need to go back to the sending bank and to find out or to put a trace on the funds, right? That's what they said. Just as I hung up, I got a confirmation that the funds from the same bank that told me to go back to my bank and ask them to put a trace, the money's going in the carrier's account. Yeah. What kind of service is that?
So to your point, I mean,
that is so ridiculous.
Yeah. pushing, the digital platform, I do agree that, all banks, needs to become more efficient and the payment system does need to become more efficient.
Yeah.
In terms of turnaround times.
It's going on with their security department, in some of these banks. People are just not doing what they ought to do.
It's important that you make this presentation because part of the check we do is that we have a community that do understand what issues are and with some of the things that they provide, not understand what the issues are. But if you have to remember that we are a small community, we are a third world country, these banking systems cost money, and we don't have the water to make it possible yet. So for instance, we talk about the clearing system. Right? There's a third party that banks have no control over from the central bank. But the clearing has to go through the central bank. The system we have is archaic, we can't change it, right? And so I think we need to have good communication that people to understand what this is and to plan around it until such time as we get to a point where we can have these advanced systems. I heard a question about key to do at the ATM or to do that. All you have to do is go to your banking property bank and the good customer at bank you should make an account that. Right? I have a problem the other day, want to deposit a check. Right? Maybe I have to contact, right? I want to deposit a check. They want to deposit because the check is larger than the money to deposit, right? I didn't call. Oh, yeah, they changed that. They changed my limit. No. You need to have an established relationship.
It is possible. RBC service.
And what shots are you thinking for the elderly population? Because I am all for digitization, but we still have a segment of the population that we still do.
That's no.
We're still talking about the business aspect of it, and there's a social aspect of it too. The elderly, they look forward to that day when they can go and have that face-to-face interaction. So when you take that away, like you're just discarding that population. And we totally recognize that, right? Our elderly population going to the bank is socially bad for them. But not only socially bad, but obviously they're up in age and their needs are a bit different. And so we do accommodate elderly persons coming into the branch. Those are the exception to other persons who we have asked to use other channels such as ATMs. And the last question.
I just want to say that I saw yesterday you were speaking on this topic. I was just reading yesterday morning before I went to work. So I know we're small and while we're complaining about this, the US, I think, has just moved to now actually get rid of the dollar. So they're just going fully digital. So I know we're complaining about the banks, but
we're behind.
And the US is moving now to a full digital system. So the dollar, the article said the dollar as we know it, that's gonna be non-existent.
Yeah. Same here. So I do thank you for this. It was a good treaty.
There you go. Feet to the fire.
I just got a little more brutal. Okay.
So when you go to district conference,
yes,
the packet is there or what?
That was our second guest speaker for this morning. We are Carla Adderley, Area Vice President for Business Banking in the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos. So please give her a round of applause. That's a hot topic for the future. I have a friend who lives in China. She uses no cash at all. Everything happens on her phone. You go to the man on the street selling fruits, you pick out the fruits you want, you put your phone against his phone, and you pay for your fruits. And I know that it sounds scary to some people who are thinking, but people can have your account and so on. So it's a very hot topic, and of course, we'll continue that conversation. So thanks everyone who participated. We're now winding up. We're going to invite PG Karen to come forward to draw our raffle.
Yes, she has an announcement.
Oh, yes.
draw the lucky winner, I'd like to share with you a really special opportunity that we have for Rotarians here in Nassau. At the end of October, we are going to be hosting the Zone Leadership Summit, which we're calling Rotary Recharge. And the zone, in partnership with the leaders, which will include past district governors, the current district governors, incoming district governors, and district governor nominees. So it's a fantastic opportunity for the Bahamas to really feature all we have to offer in hospitality. And Rotarians, you will not be left out. You will have an opportunity to host a dinner for some of the past district governors. It's going to be on a Friday evening, the last Friday in October. And we're looking for any Rotarians who are interested in welcoming Rotarians not only into their home, but also as we did during past District Governor Felix's year, you're welcome to host them at a restaurant or a venue of your choice. The idea is that we show off not only our Bahamian cuisine, but also some of our Bahamian culture and our hospitality. So please reach out to me if you're interested. We will be providing a stipend to help offset the cost. PDG Phillips.
And people want to do this,
yeah.
I'll even put my last week's. Yes.
That sounds like a fabulous idea. So, Dina, that will be under your year. So certainly that's something that we want to consider. And your class was 2015, 2016, right? Yeah. So we could definitely look to do that as a club. So thank you so much. Now for the
So we have a visitor, a prospective member, Mr. Cooper. He can draw the raffle since he doesn't have a horse in the race.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So welcome, Mr. Cooper, our prospective member. Invited by our secretary, Duran. You're responsible for making sure Mr. Cooper, follow the schedule.
We also have a prospective member, Kareem.
Past secretary.
Kareem, yes.
Kareem,
Yes.
okay, welcome.
She's on my list, but-
You ready? Okay, we're ready.
Let's see.
6.
He's definitely shook them up, mixed them up, even eyes closed while he picks the winning ticket. Okay, it's definitely someone in the room.
Okay, it's a good start. It's a good start.
Okay, everyone got their tickets out?
Right. Let's see.
20844.
That's not correct. 62085.
Oh.
3.
For the kids.
Thank you. All right.
How cool is that? Congratulations. All right, guys, please be upstanding as I invite our 4-way text.
Good morning, fellow parents and guests. 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth?
Is it true?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Is it fair to
all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Will it build
goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Oh, thank you. Carla, someone is saying you're the most beautiful Rotarian in the world. Let me invite P.P. Terrell, and it's not him, to come. P.P. Terrell.
Rotary around the world.
Thank you, everyone. Have a most wonderful day.
Thank you. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter.